Hello, Westmoreland Sports Network fans. My name is Hannah Mears alongside Zach Kokoska. And first and foremost, Zach, congratulations. Zach was just drafted a few weeks ago by the Colorado Rockies and will eventually be making his way to play in the major leagues. So, Zach, welcome and congratulations.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. First off, I want to say congrats, mostly because obviously you were drafted, but I'm a proud Latrobe alum as well. So, what has the past few weeks been like? I guess probably handling all the support you've gotten and handling all the emotions that are going along with this process.
I mean, it's been crazy. I got to spend the draft time with my friends and family, and that really made it so much more special. And, it's just been great. I've been really blessed to be in this position right now, and I'm thankful where I'm at, and I'm just focusing on moving up one step at a time.
Where were you at when you got the call that you were going to be playing with the Colorado Rockies?
I was actually back in my home in Latrobe. I flew in from Florida after training in Florida for the summer, just for the draft, just to be with my family. And just was watching the TV all day, waiting on calls until eventually during the 9th round, my agent called me and told me that the Rockies want to take me in the 10th. So I was like, for sure, lock me in. So I was happy about that.
Yeah, that has to be such an unimaginable feeling. I know one in few get to experience that. So definitely glad that you were able to experience that moment with your loved ones in your hometown. And I'm sure they were also very excited that I know it's probably a proud parent thing, but you were also selected to the academic All-American team as well. So congratulations, Smarty Pants, too.
Thanks. Not too hard when you have a comm degree in my situation.
Hey, watch it out there. No.
Yeah.
No, how?
Yeah, but I worked hard. I took a lot of pride in my academics at Kansas State. Since I had my GPA above a 3.5, it pretty much paid for half my school during that. So it just saves more money. So I'm happy about that.
Oh, I know. I'm feeling that one upon post-graduation, but congratulations on that. I have to say that one for all the proud parents out there as well, because any college academic award is really prestigious and something you should be proud of. But I want to backtrack a little bit here. You talked about being in Latrobe for the draft, and I want to talk about, how you grew up and how you got to this point. So when you were at Latrobe High School, you guys had a very successful baseball team. How do you think Latrobe baseball prepared a good foundation for you moving forward? Do you feel like that's sort of where everything started?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it probably all started with my career, at least, just since I was 8. My dad's been taking me everywhere, travel ball and everything like that. And eventually when I got up to high school with Coach Bass, I mean, my hat's off to him. He was always ready to work when I needed extra work, and gave me some good coaching tips throughout my career there. And I always liked the laid back and chill kind of practice design. And that really just made me a successful baseball player mentally and physically. So thanks to Coach Bass for that and the rest of the Latrobe coaching staff. And I'm blessed to be in the position that I am now. And a lot of that is contributed to them.
Yeah, like I said, Latrobe's very proud of you right now. And it was an exciting time to watch you as well in high school. I was actually at the state championship game, and it's really cool to watch us all now come full circle as well. But there were some bumps in the road. I mean, no journey's ever perfect. And you started actually college at Virginia Tech before making the transition to K-State. So tell me what your experience was like when you were there, and why you had to make the decision to maybe move forward in a different direction.
Yeah, for sure. So I committed to Virginia Tech the fall of my junior year in high school. When I got down there for summer school, a month before I got down there, the coaching staff I committed to got fired, and they brought in a whole new coaching staff. And when they came in, they pretty much sat all the new recruits down and was like, hey, here's the situation. We don't like to play other guys. We like to play our guys. So start looking for other places unless you just kind of show that you're good enough to play here. And so I was just like, okay, well, I'll just show them I'm good enough to play here. And then the second team practice of the fall, I slid into a base a little too late, broke my leg, and that put me out for the whole fall. So going into the season, before our season started and like our preseason meetings, the coach pretty much told me, hey, we haven't been able to see you play at all, so you're just not going to play for us. So at that point, I just started looking at other schools and junior colleges. And I was actually going to go to a junior college in South Florida called Palm Beach State. And I was there for about 2 weeks. And the original coach I committed to at DT got the director of operations job at Kansas State. So he flew me out because they needed recruits and they still liked me, and showed me around the campus. I liked everything about it. I liked the culture that they said they're going to change there. And then luckily they got my waiver passed through the NCAA, so I didn't have to sit out a year going straight there. So everything worked out and I jumped on that opportunity as soon as I could. So I've just been thankful for all that.
So it seems like you followed some good people in your journey, and thankfully they were there to put you in positions like that. Because I'm curious, after breaking your leg, how was that process for you mentally, dealing with, I have to now recover from this injury and I also have to find somewhere else to continue my career? How did you handle that all?
It was one of the toughest mentally times of my life. Yeah, it made everywhere, getting around everywhere hard, like showering, I had to balance on one leg in the shower, and it was just plus you miss out on all the opportunities you get in the college experience. Being that your first semester there, you're pretty much out from doing everything. So it was hard mentally, but I wouldn't change it if I had the opportunity, because it just made me a lot stronger mentally as an individual. And it made me fall in love with the game again, not being able to play, because sitting the bench and watching the games the whole year just made me realize how much I actually love being on the field. So it just made me work that much harder.
And now you have really good balance, right? Being in the shower with one leg. So that's always something you can add to the rest.
Yeah, got my stability under control. Yeah. It probably helped me a little bit.
Always have the stability. I love to hear that. But I'm curious then, once you get to Kansas State, when did you really realize, wow, I think I'm getting good enough where I could be a potential draft pick? Did you ever have sort of that moment or a feeling of, I'm getting pretty good at this?
The thought never really came to me. My whole life, I set out a goal to make it to the major leagues ever since I was a little kid. And I never doubted myself at any point during that process. And I knew eventually I was going to be in the position that I am right now. So it's just about staying consistent, believing in yourself, and just doing what your body and physical ability allows you. And if you truly believe you're supposed to be in a certain place and you're going to get somewhere, it'll happen. You just have to have that belief system and that work ethic in you.
And I'm sure going through the draft process, you would have been happy to end up anywhere, as most people getting drafted are, just need to get their foot in the door and get a start toward working toward the major leagues. But when it was the Rockies who gave you the phone call, growing up a baseball fan, how did you feel about that?
I mean, it was amazing. Getting a call from them kind of shocked me a little bit, because I was talking to pretty much almost every MLB team pre-draft, just about where they see me at and the projection and everything. And I never was in contact with the Rockies at all until about 5 days prior to the draft. And all I got was one phone call from the area scout. And he's just like, hey, man, I'm not going to lie to you, you're really high on our draft board and we really like you. And we're definitely thinking about taking you on draft day. And I was just thinking, oh, well, that's just kind of another team added to the list, but I'd be thankful to go to whoever. But then I researched the Rockies a little bit after that call, and I was like, yeah, that'd be a good organization to get into. And on draft day, I was waiting on calls, and they're the first one to. Well, they weren't the first one to give me an offer. The other offer I got in the 9th round wasn't what I was looking for money wise. I could have won the 9th round, but I decided to wait till the 10th with the Rockies because I got a lot better offer there. But I'm just very thankful to be in this organization. It's a class act. It's awesome down here. The coaches are amazing and the facilities are next level. So it's got everything I pretty much need.
Wow. So you could have gone earlier, but you sort of put your faith in knowing that something better may have been coming. So congratulations. That was probably a really hard thing to do as well. Like passing up an offer just to stay hopeful for something else.
Yeah, the draft process is pretty crazy. A lot of it comes down to money, and they want to get you when you're a junior, not a senior, because that extra year of being young gives you an extra year of projection and development.
Mhm.
So me being in the position as a senior because of COVID, um, gives me lot less opportunity for money, because a lot of the guys who were with me and missed out on the draft our junior years due to COVID,
Mhm.
are pretty much in the same boat where we had to take pretty much a little bit of a pay cut. Like if I had the opportunity, like in pre-draft conversations, I could have went probably rounds 4, 5, 6 if I wanted to, but I would just have to take a pretty big pay cut. But you pretty much live off your signing bonus till you make it to the majors. So you need to have a little bit of money. And luckily, the Rockies pretty much drafted me for the slot value, and I'm thankful for that. And I think as long as your foot's in the door and you're there, and you got a decent amount of money being given to you, you make your money in the major leagues. You don't make your money in the draft. So that's the goal for everybody.
Yeah, and I'm glad you're really open about that process too, because a lot of people, look over that, but it is a really important factor. Obviously, this is your job. This is what you're getting paid to do. So you want to be treated fairly as well. But it's not like the NFL where when guys get drafted, they go right into a training camp and it's like, hey, make or break right here. This is where you're going to decide if you make the team. What's sort of nice, and I guess in a way, is there's a little bit of more of a process for you. You get a lot of chances to prove yourself. So what right now, since draft day, where are you? What are you doing? And what expectations does the team have for you to be able to get to the major leagues?
Yeah. So after the draft, they flew us down here last Sunday. We all had to get a COVID test and then quarantine for 2 days. And after that, we came in, we all signed our contracts. It was good, an awesome time. They showed us around the facilities. We met all the directors of hitting, pitching, player development, all the top notch dogs, and yeah, showed us all the facilities and everything. They got huge cages for us to hit in, open fields to throw in. It's just this place down here is the real deal for sure. In regards to where I'm at and the rest of the draft classes right now, we're in what's called a transition stage right now. So they know we haven't played since college, which has been about 2 months. So they don't want to just throw us in the fire right away and have us get hurt or get blown up or anything, So yeah, they're just taking it slow with us right now. Today, I actually get my first live AB in just a practice setting. We're not gonna be playing a game or anything. I'm kind of excited for that. But the pitchers are going to be shut down for the whole summer. They're not going to be throwing at all. The hitters, like me and probably about 6 other guys in our class, we're going to slowly transition into games probably in about 2 weeks. And yeah, starting the AZL, I think is what it's called. Yeah, the Arizona League. And then the next levels are Fresno State. Oh, not Fresno State, not Fresno, low A. Then Spokane, Washington is high A. Double A is in Hartford, Connecticut. And triple A is in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Then after that, you're in the majors. So it's pretty much just after this summer. Oh, we also got extended to instructional league down here, which is another month down here in October. So pretty much next year, we're just going to be down here all this year in Arizona. And then next year, we're going to get thrown in either probably Fresno or Spokane. So
there's quite the process in between there. I think that's one of the more unique things about the MLB is there's just this huge gap of moving league to league to league to try to eventually make the majors. So you're going to have a lot of work in between there, but the community is completely 100% behind you. And I'm really excited to watch you go through each one of those phases. But I'm very curious of what part are you most looking forward to as a player and just as a person going through such a big moment in your life?
Biggest thing I'm probably looking forward to is just getting on the field and competing, you know. I never doubted myself for my abilities or anything like that. And I know when I get thrown into the games, wherever it is, whether it's down here or in Fresno or in Washington, I'm just going to compete and put up the numbers to move up through the system as quick as possible. And everything will fall into place if I just keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm just confident and thankful to be in the position that I am.
Well, I look forward to watching you, like I said, through all of those phases. And I know everyone in the community will be supporting you as well. Zach, thank you so much for taking time out of such a busy schedule, is what it seems, today to speak with me. And I truly wish you the best of luck and congratulations.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's no problem at all. So, yeah, just for everybody back home, thanks for supporting me and everything. And thanks for the interview. And go Latrobe, I guess is the best way to put it. So
go Wildcats, go Latrobe Wildcats, go K-State Wildcats, but now go Rockies. Congratulations, Zach. Thank you once again.
Yep. Thank you.